Good afternoon, everybody. Thought I'd do a short live stream while I was sandwiching my granddaughter's quilt. Just have to roll up the batting, and then I'll have the quilt ready to sandwich. So I'm going to get busy with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough of this roll or if I'm going to have to open a new one. The batting, we'll see. I probably don't have enough. Nope, I do not have enough on this roll. So we'll have to get the other roll out. You do it, Piper. Bella, what are you growing at? So I've got the front and back already on the pool noodles. Now I need to get the batting on so I can get started. I was hoping I had enough in this, but not for a queen. I've got enough for another lap in here. Like 73 by 73. So I'll open up this one. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm a little bit of ways from it. I'm trying to get my granddaughter's quilt sandwiched and ready. I've been debating whether to put it back out onto a pool noodle or not after I sandwich it to run it through the machine. We'll see. So I need my yardstick and measure. Hold on. Hey, stop. Stop. Oh. The neighborhood deer is here, and that is why they are barking. I can't see the chat from where I'm at, ladies. I don't know if anybody would want to come up or not. I need 100 and 105. They probably the neighbors probably chase it off. Hey, girls, stop. Bella, guess I need to stop. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me. Hey, the deer has been coming out for apples off the apple tree. It's a doe. So I'm going to mark with a pin so I keep track. Bella, Piper, stop it. So that's 36. Because it's plenty wide enough. Stop. That's 2 yards. 4 yards will be a little much. 2 yards. I'm glad I got my phone out here. I can calculate. 103. Let's see, 36 and 36 is 72. Stop. 108, that's enough. 3 yards. That should be enough. Stop. And since it's on my ironing board, I'm going to use scissors to cut it. And it's a 108. The quilt is 103. So that should be plenty. That'll give me 5 extra inches. And I'm okay with that. I don't know. I don't think she's pregnant. I think she just knows when the apples are falling off the tree. And she does yard cleanup. And then she goes to the neighbor that feeds those nasty squirrels. And she eats the corn, which I'm glad she eats the corn that he puts out for the squirrels. That means the squirrels don't have anything to eat. And squirrels are destructive, and I'd rather have the deer than squirrels. Be honest. It's okay. Girls, yesterday I made new steps for the dogs because Piper was taking the entire step and Bella couldn't get up there to see. So I made a wider step with some wood, and then this morning, since they were slipping on the wood, I took an old towel, a towel that I don't use, and covered it. Come on, kid. Girls, please. Hey, Bella, stop. But I just thought I'd do a live while I was doing this. I don't know if anybody would want to come up and join me or not. I didn't post the link. I'll come back over there in a minute and see if anybody would like to come up. I didn't expect the dogs to be barking throughout the whole thing. I'm sorry. And Mom, she's not feeling good today, so she's back in her room. Well, that's just going to have to do. There we go. Stop. Good grief. She's been coming the past 5 days, so you'd think they'd be used to her coming by now. You would think. All right. Hello, everybody that's joined. So now I need to put this. Stop. This is my day, right? So I need to put this onto a pool noodle. And I have one more back here just for that. And I use my ironing board because it's just easier. Now I need to get the batting in the right direction. And I know everybody says there's a right and a wrong side to that's batting. I don't really pay attention to that. I just put it in my quilt. And I can see the right and wrong side, so it's okay with me. I'm okay. Now, I've been trying not to pin, but my daughter was supposed to send me 3 yards of 108 fabric. And she sent me 4 yards, but didn't tell me that she was sending. Hold on a minute. That's enough. That is enough. Get back. I said that's enough. Done. That's enough. How do you solve a barking dog? You close the curtain. I've had enough. Anyway, so my daughter was supposed to send me 3 yards of 108. I told her I needed 3 yards. Well, she sent me 4 yards and did not tell me that she was sending me 4 yards. See how much I have hanging off here. Okay. Well, I refolded it and I cut off the 20 inches that I needed to cut off. Come find out she sent me 4 yards. Well, I'm probably going to have to pin this. We'll see. So I was over here trying to roll up an extra 21 inches on that backing the other day. It actually about did me in. I'd had about all I could take. And after I got it rolled up, I take my scissors and cut 21 inches off, which was not easy because it was all rolled up. But I had already had it all opened up and went to start it on the pool noodle and said just roll it up and then cut it off when you're done. So that's what I did. Now I got my top rolled up without pins, but I just don't feel like struggling with it today. And I'm going to have to clear off my tables in order to baste it and do everything. Oh, there's a PVC pipe there. And in reality, I probably should have made my pool noodles a little longer, but I'd already decided that I wasn't going to make queen size quilts anymore because it's so hard on me. Yet here I am making a queen size quilt. So it is what it is. I need a pin there. I don't know if any of you sandwich your quilts like this or not, to be honest. This is how I do it. I should have enough on this end. Make sure. Get my ruler. Bella, knock it off. I know. Oops, I closed the window. Did that on purpose. Hear it. Three inches. Now I can always scoot it if I don't. Yeah, I have 6 inches back here. Yeah, I know my one fell. I'll worry about it in a minute. Get this rolled up. And the hardest part is because I don't have it open all the way here. Get that open and maybe that'll help. And I don't have much room. This chair and table is always in my way. I'm going to pick that up or the dogs will be all over it. There. I always pull my ironing board out for this. It just makes life easier on me. I hope everybody's doing good today. I don't know if Marla's in here or not, but she got a table for her featherweight. Awesome. I personally like my machines down in the table. I always have. I've tried sewing with them up, and it just feels really weird to me because I've always sewn with them in a table. Now, the tragedies of wearing a brace that has Velcro on it. It gets hung on everything, like batting. You have to fasten it back together. Stop it, Piper. So, hopefully I'll be basting this together. And I should probably do the spray basting outside, and well, I don't. I do it right in here. Piper, please. I know they're all Bella's over here pouting because I closed that window. I just didn't want to hear them barking at that deer. Piper, please. So this actually takes a lot since my leg hurts, and um, I'm compensating on my right leg. Now, getting close, ladies. Then I've got to move all of this, move this, so that I can get the pool noodles across here to sandwich it. Put the ironing board up first. I'd been thinking about going live earlier, but yesterday and the day before, while I did those, I thought if I just show one, and then how I put it together after I put it on the pool noodles, probably be more helpful to anyone. There's a lot of extra here, but I'm just going to leave it until I get the quilt together, and then I'll cut it off. It can be used in smaller projects. But I like to smooth it out as I go. Try and get all the wrinkles out. It makes it easier when I roll it all up. There we go. I'll just stick a couple pins in it to keep it. Maybe. A little warmer in here than I thought it was going to be. Probably because I'm walking on one leg. I mean, I'm walking on both, but Got all my weight on my right leg. You always tell when you don't get it rolled straight. It doesn't line up straight here at the end. That's okay. It'll all work out. It'll be fine. That is. Got a lot of layers to go through. One more pin down here at the end. Right here. The end of the pool noodle. Alright, let's get this over here out of the way so I can put the ironing board up. The pin cushion up. Batting away. Now, all this smooth. Fabric for 3 different quilts laying there. I don't normally like to do 3 quilts at a time, but it's turned out that way. 3 or 4, I can't remember. This is everything I cut off that. That's how much I cut off the end of that when I thought there was only 3 yards because I'd cut this off. Turns out there was more than that. All right. Here's what it is. Move this out of the way. I'll ruler it out of the way. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, ladies. Think we're going to have a visitor. Yes, Patty. Piper did want some venison. She barks at it all the time, but it kind of gets annoying. All right, now that I've got this all done, let's get this one out of the way too, because I've got to clear everything off out of the way. Get my phone stand out of the way. Get the rest of this fabric out of the way. Like I said, 3 different quilts going on over here. Don't want to get anybody mixed up. Right. Separate all the structure for the hoop swap. All the squares. These are the Irish
What are you
quilt.
going to do today?
What are you going to do today?
I don't know.
I've been working on this basically today.
I'm on live.
Why are you talking to me?
Oh, I can. They don't see you.
That's your
They
side.
don't see.
Hello, Casey.
He ran away.
Oh, I scared him.
No, he says, why are you talking to me if you're on live?
Because you interrupted me. All right. We've got to move all this. If I don't move it, these are my other rulers. If I don't move them, I don't have room for
Yo,
the
Patty, I'm
ruler.
doing good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, the dogs are mad at me because I closed the curtain and the deer was out there. But they were barking and barking and barking. All right. So it's a whole thing when I go to do a queen size quilt. And the reason I don't do queen size quilt, one of the reasons, the other reason is because they hurt my arms. But here I am doing a queen size quilt. We're going to need that. We have to move everything. All right. Oh, got the label to move. I thought I'd show how I do my quilt label or my sandwiching, quilt sandwiching. Move all this. Move my yardstick. So these totes actually help when I do this because I need to bring this over in order to have room. And then I lift it up on my boards here. It's actually not high enough. We've got another board though. There we go. Nope, now it's too high. Hold on. Trying to remember what I did last time. Now, I don't think that's going to be too bad, really. I don't know that I have any put there. That's a lunchbox I made, everybody. Good enough. All right. Now, first thing I want to do, put my backing down. It's going to be the first one to go.
Is that white backing?
Yeah, she sent white. I wish she'd have sent pink or green or blue, but you know. Yeah, boy.
Really?
So, take the pins out of this.
How many yards is that? Like 8 yards?
She sent me 4 yards of the 108, but if it was a regular width, I would need 8 yards yes, for this queen.
Okay.
Then I have them on pool noodles. I don't know if you saw the pool noodles, Julie.
No, I didn't.
Well, you will here in a minute. So what I want to do right now is I want to get the white out, or the backing out. So I'm going to pull it out. Unroll it a bit. Oh, more squares in the way. Get it rolled all the way to the window. Now wait a minute. Hold on. Gotta make sure I'm doing it right, 'cause sometimes I do it wrong, and it makes for a pain in the butt if I do it wrong. I think I'm doing it right. Yeah, because I'll base this, and then I'll roll it and baste. Okay, I'm right. I'll get that straight.
Hi, Pamela.
Now that I've got this straight, I want my batting. Unpin it. This is what we just rolled up. Get all the pins out. Now I'm not going to baste it right at the edge. I just want to get it lined up. With the edge. Right at the moment. Yeah, it's a little long, but like I said, we'll cut this off once we get the quilt basted.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Now hold on a minute, you guys. I think I need to mute my phone while I'm doing a live, I guess. It doesn't ring anytime until I do a live. Sorry about that, ladies.
Tube.
Okay. Now that I've got this pinned here on the edge, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use safety pins to hold it in place so that if I tug on it, I don't get it out of whack. And you don't have to do this. This is just what I do. I just pin base bottom because I'm not going to spray baste it right here. And I want to make sure they stay together. I have plenty of extra, so this will probably end up cut off anyway. And I can't see if you guys are posting questions. I'll come back and look.
I'm watching. No.
Oh, thank you. And I didn't cut the selvage off of this because I knew that it was a lot longer than I needed. So I didn't I don't like doing a step if I don't have to. Since I'm going to probably be trimming this anyway. So it's 108 long. The quilt is 103. So I'll probably come up 2 to 3 inches anyway from this edge. And then it'll get trimmed off once the quilt is on. And I use big 2-inch safety pins. I don't buy the special quilting pins. I just get 2-inch safety pins. They work just as well for this. I've basted entire quilts with them. I've basted entire quilts with smaller pins when I didn't have 2-inch. So if you want to get it done, there's always a way to get it done. And I imagine you could probably run hand stitch down along this, but safety pins are just as quick, in my opinion, or quicker. Probably going to have to sit down in a minute because my right leg is really sore from standing mainly on it. My left one's been hurt for the past few days. I don't know if that deer is gone. If she is, I need to open that other curtain back up because it just gets darker here whenever you close it.
Where's little Miss Piper?
Her and Bella are pouting because I closed the curtain.
Why?
Because the deer was out there and they wouldn't quit barking and I was live. And
Oh no, we can't have barking.
no, not that much. That was just a little bit much. I'm pretty sure the ladies probably couldn't hear me over it.
I hope they didn't get a headache.
Right. All right, let's look and see. I'll be right back. See if we can open the window back up. Daylight back in here. Yep, she's gone. All right, she won't be back till tonight. There you go. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Yeah, she's laying on Mom's sofa, so she's a little pouty, but she'll be all right. So this is probably going to unroll weird because of how I got it on here, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to roll back to the edge a little bit. Try not to lose it. So, you know, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So I'm going to spin this board this way so that it doesn't fall off. Just straight again. And I usually use the cheapest spray to baste with. And Mom went to the store and got me 505, which is more expensive. I prefer to just get a cheap one, right? So I have 505. This is the first time I've used it for a quilt. I used it earlier when I covered the dog's steps. I got a picture of both of them up there for you, Julie. Where'd I put it, ladies? It's right there in front of the screen. So I'm going to spray baste it down and then roll it back. And I just want enough to hold it. And I'm going to do my best to roll it on there straight. Oh, I watch that stuff. The good thing about spray based it's not a permanent, right? So you can, if you have wrinkles like I just did, you can lift up and get rid of it. That right there. That. Well,
Oh,
it
Sarah.
usually helps, at least for me, if I lay down on it. I know it may sound weird. I can lay down and pull on that bottom fabric.
Hey, yo, Patty, I got a question. Are you doing, you're working on the Christmas stockings. Are you going to do those live?
All right, now that that's rolled up next to that one, little wrinkle right there. Work it out. Now we'll get the top. I've got it backwards, so I have to turn it around. We're going to pin it up a little bit compared to where the other one is. It should be all the pins for a little while. Well, these are all the pins.
Pamela, I'm not working on anything. I'm going to be doing the vegetable thing with Peggy. I'm going to start that in a couple weeks for the vegetable quilt.
Or swap. Doesn't have to be. It could be a.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be a table runner. It could be a pot
Pot
holder.
holder.
Yeah, wall hanging. Whatever. Want to make it to be. Try and get this top on here pretty square. Make sure I'm inside all of the backing. I'm a little.
No, it's not. It's not the canning jars, Pamela. It's the Peggy's doing one, and it's vegetables, only vegetables. And I think the squares are going to be, what are they? 8.5 by 8.5.
Well, 8.5 wide, but I think we should be able to do them longer because some of the vegetables are long, right?
Right.
So if we keep them 8.5 wide
Okay.
and go whatever you need for the length,
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. Oh, I went too far.
And if any of you guys want to sign up for it, I think Peggy, go through Peggy. It's going to be fun. Yep. It's not
Until,
for just vegetables.
And sign up till the end of January or end of December. Sorry.
January.
December. Thanks for correcting me. All right, we're going to pin this down just a little bit away from the edge. And I've got enough over here. Should have enough over here. And since I don't actually have any kind of pattern on the back, there's nothing to worry about, right? I'll worry about that later. So I'm going to pin this to. Then I'll come back and spray base it. Then I have this fabric right here to bind the quilt with. Hey, girls, Piper. And I turn my back. She has to be a brat. So this is Can you
Is that
see it?
pink?
Yeah,
It's
it's a
pink, right?
pink.
A light pink. There's that toy. Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Piper. No, Piper.
Well, it's just like a child, right? You turn your back, and if you're on the phone.
Peggy, not the squeaky toy.
And she's pestering Bella. Bella needs to come over here by me where she's safe. She did.
Oh,
She's
there
right
she is. I see her. She's on the. I see
at
her
my
by you.
heels. That's right. Come over here. Sissy will save you from the big beast. Because Piper knows. Uh-huh. Yeah, you know to behave when you come near me. That right, Bella. It is hot in here, and I don't know why it's so hot, or it's just me. Could just be
It's
me.
warmer here. It's warmer by you too, right? Outside.
I don't know what it is. I think I need to turn the. Oh, need to turn the little AC.
I've got the air on, so you might want to turn it on because it's the temperatures by us is kind of like you guys, right?
Yeah, I think I need to turn the air on. Piper, leave her alone. Turn that fan on high. Uh-huh. Didn't see me coming, did you? She's getting ready to chase Miss Bella, and I come through the kitchen. So the
Sarah
AC
says,
went on. It was just set at 72, so I dropped it down to 70.
that her sewing machine is beyond repair. No.
Oh no!
What's
What
wrong with it?
happened?
What's wrong with it? What kind is it?
It's getting stuck. Anyway, Piper, leave her alone. What?
You know what?
I just put my leg in front of her to move her away from Bella.
Okay.
She went in after Bella. She knows the rules.
Oh, just a cheap brother she got on Amazon years ago. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it
Did you
probably
oil it
worth
and
just
stuff? I
buying
mean,
it. Well, I've got a cheap brother, and it quit picking up stitches, and it's just easier to buy a new machine.
it is. It really
Costs
is.
just as much, yeah, because of throwaways. It wasn't even a $200 machine,
Okay.
so that's probably about hers. Isn't even worth fixing.
Yeah,
I mean,
because by the
you
time
have
you
to
take it to a
spend
repair
more
shop, you can
than-
get a new one.
yeah, if you have to spend more than you paid for it to fix it, it's not worth it.
Right.
Well, I look at it. All right, now.
Yeah, that's right, Patty. That's right. Just throw it out
Yeah,
after you use it. You're right.
yeah. Roll this back. Should be all for pins. Try and get this on here nice and smooth, ladies. You would think. Yeah, just run your hand up in the glue, Peggy. Good idea.
How long does it normally take you to bye, Pamela? How long does it take you to do this usually? Sandwich the quilt.
I don't know. Since my leg's hurting a little longer, if you get it all set up, it usually doesn't take that long.
Okay.
I might be a little anal, but I want to make sure everything's laying like it should be.
Because that quilt top is very pretty. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she did good.
She did a beautiful job, didn't she?
Yeah. For her first top, yeah.
For her first one, right?
And then she was complaining, saying it was ugly, and I had to fix it. I didn't fix anything. I added borders. That's all I did to make it bigger. Because it was big enough for a twin. So now that this is all rolled up, which if I had another pool noodle, I would just roll this. I could put it on this, I guess. Yeah. Not worth it. It's not long enough. Okay. I'm just going to let it fall down, actually. Make sure everything's out of the way. And I'm just going to grab it all and pull. And then I'm going to roll this one out. Try to get it as smooth as possible. Then I'm going to spray again. And I'm going to roll the batting out. Got a wrinkle. Nope. I don't know if anybody in chat has said whether or not they do this.
Oh, Sarah, that's good because the Juki's a very good one. That's a very good machine. I have 2 of them.
And I don't worry too much if it's not perfect, right? Because I'm not striving for perfect. I'm striving for done, right?
Striving for what?
Finished.
Uh,
And this is the way I do all mine. I don't strive for perfect. I strive for a finished quilt. I gotta sit down a minute. I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back. Come on, Bella. And of course, Bella's following me because I'm safe zone. Okay, bye, Pamela. So, while I'm taking a break here, have any of you used pool noodles to sandwich your quilts? Or do you use them?
when I did mine, I did it on the floor, on the kitchen floor. Oh my God. But look, it was like 10 years ago. Oh my gosh. I can't get on the floor now.
Yeah, I've quit doing it on the floor because it's easy. It's not hard, Sarah. I can get down on the floor, but getting back up is the trick. And my pool noodles, in case you didn't notice, they were taped together, so they're actually not long enough for a queen. But if you take a piece of that, like that PVC pipe that I pulled out back there, if you take a piece of that, stick it in the end of one, add another one, and put tape on it, you can extend that pool noodle. And that's what I've done to all three of mine. I actually probably should have extended it further, but I don't want to do queens anymore, and that's what I told my daughter. But my granddaughter has moved from a twin, or from a full-size bed to a queen, and I wanted to finish this top for her, but I didn't want to finish it when it was the size of a full, because it wouldn't have covered on her bed right. Hello, Shirley.
How are you?
Use yarn. You do a
What is
basting
yarn?
stitch, June? Or do you tie your quilts?
Peggy, when I did mine, I just rolled everything up. Just rolled it up. You follow me? And then
Yeah.
just laid it flat. Do you,
Oh,
with the
okay.
pool noodles, what do? You put stuff around them, or what do you do?
Well, with this quilt top, I didn't pin it to the pool noodle, but both the back and the batting, it was pinned with straight pins into the pool noodle to hold it in place so I could get it rolled up. And then I roll it up, and then when I stop, I put a couple pins just to hold it while I move it and go do another one. So when I get to the end of this, I'm going to have to take my pins out, just like I did when I started this one. I had to take my pins out. So I just put straight pins in it.
Sorry, that was mine.
Put some color catchers in your laundry, Sarah. And if you have red, I would recommend 8 of them. Because if you have a lot of red, I did my barn square dance quilt. I put 8 color catchers in there, and they all turned out a dark pink, but no pink on the white on my quilt. And Shout makes them, and they also make a generic, and the generic is what I used. Have a good day, June. Hi, Christy.
Yeah, they do have the color catchers, Sarah. I think they have them like in the like a dryer sheet thing.
What size is the quilt? Also, black will bleed. Well, blue will too. I would try it with the 4 that you have. I was just extra cautious because my quilt, the entire back was red, and the front had a lot of red. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. I'm glad you caught us too. I'm taking a break right now because I got a little overheated and my right leg was crying because I had most of my weight on it. But I'm sandwiching my granddaughter's quilt, and I use pool noodles. Yeah, you could try it with the 4. I was just over cautious. Someone told me I didn't need that many, but I put 8 in mine. First wash, I put 8 in. Second wash, I think I put 5 or 6. I don't know. I just doing this, right? Just throwing them in the washer. And they still came out pink. So I don't know how many washes it's gonna take before they quit. All right, now it's time to spray this one.
Christy, I think this was a, I don't think she gave any notifications. I think this
No,
might be like a last minute thing for her to decide to do.
yeah, because I've been thinking on it for a few days. I did. I gave like 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes before I went live. So it wasn't just pop up and start going. Come over here, Bella. Where's Bella at? Over here by me, in the safe zone, because you're being a brat. So, in all honesty, you're not going to see a lot of it. And if you leave any wrinkles,
Thank
I
you,
just don't
Christy.
feel you're going to see a lot once you quilt it, right? Because my first few quilts that I've ever done, you can't really notice any of the imperfections. And let me tell you, there were plenty of them. There were plenty of them. I just keep an eye and make sure I'm inside my backing. Make sure my batting stays there. Right here's my backing. My backing's clear over here. I'm a good finger length away from it. Now that that's done, we're just gonna pull it back towards me again. Just grab them all, pull. And hope I don't come off the end. Roll the white.
Hi, Rita.
Hi, Rita.
Yeah. I just texted her and told her you were live.
Oh, she's probably busy. Get that all out and then spray baste it again. Get my batting out. I want to make sure
Now, you pin as you go, correct?
no. I
You
just
don't?
pin it in. I just spray baste it.
You don't pin too?
No. Just at the end for when I first start. That glue will hold it. Yeah, that glue will hold it. Especially when once I get done, the first thing I do, and I know that it's probably wrong. They don't normally recommend, or I don't know, but I do a basting stitch all the way around the quilt once I get done doing this. And then once I do the basting stitch, I'll come back and I'll trim all this excess off so that when I'm quilting it on my domestic machine, I don't have all that extra, right? So I'll do it's probably a number 4 on my machine, which is a long stitch, and I go around the whole outside edge, and that'll hold everything in place.
Rita just made her husband. She's got a homemade pizza in the oven. That sounds yummy.
Nice. I tried to make an omelet and it fell apart this morning, so it turned into scrambled eggs.
Just so it was edible.
That's right. It had all the fixings inside it for the omelet, but I couldn't get it to flip over. So I just threw the rest of it in the pan and made scrambled eggs. It was a little brown, but it's because I was struggling trying to get it to flip.
Now let me ask you this. Okay. Now you're basting, you're spraying the baste, and then you're, to sandwich that. Now when it gets so long, do you start rolling it the opposite way?
I was going to, but I don't have any more pool noodles.
But can't you do it without the pool noodles, Peggy?
Well, I roll it up. I could, but I'm also out of, you see how much table room I have? I don't have much room. And I have to lean over as it is.
Can you put a couple chairs there?
Then I can't reach. If I put chairs there, I can't reach back here to get the backing all the way up against the window. Right? I need to get it against the window. I need to spray. I need to smooth. So, like this works. And once I'm done, I can roll it up onto the pool noodle. But right now, chairs would just get in my way. So I don't know if you can see, there's wrinkles, so I'm just gonna pick up and smooth it out. Smooth it out. There we go. I mean, if I could, I'd get on the floor and do it, but I just can't do that anymore. So this works for me. Well, I had a wrinkle and it was a seam, so it's all good. I just make sure I'm still staying inside the backing here, which I am.
Paul, we just got WGN back after what, 2 months?
Hello, Paul.
We just got WGN back after 2 months. The local station.
Did it get taken out by a storm?
No. Uverse, AT&T. Their contract or whatever. You think with a local station they would not get rid of a local station, but of course, here it is. Chicago, the city that jerks.
Well, if you had antenna, you'll be able to get it.
Yeah, I know.
Not have to pay for it because it's local.
You guys are probably wondering why I keep rubbing my eyes. I got a contact in my left eye. It's been stuck in there for 12 days. I can't get it out. Doctor couldn't get it out. So I'm determined I'm going to get it.
I think you need a different doctor.
Huh?
I think you need a different doctor.
Well, I went to an ophthalmologist, but I don't think she knew anything about people that wear contacts.
Right? That's what I said. Trying a different doctor.
Hi, Marla. How are you?
Hi, Marla. What are you barking about, Pipe Bella? Hmm? What are you barking about? Well, hopefully this won't go on too long. I'm getting closer, I think.
Oh, that's nice, Marla. Nice and sunny in Ohio.
It's sunny here too, but we really could use some rain. More rain. We had
It
some.
rained here yesterday.
We didn't get enough rain.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Huh. Where she knows there's a yellow stain. All right. There is a yellow stain on that piece of fabric. I did not see it till just now either. Where's that stuff I just bought? Bella? There it is. All right. Gotta sit down and read this before I lose that stain. Well, it's kind of an orangish yellow, and it looks like it's on one block. And I want the story. I want to.
Are you by Daddy?
No chlorine, no bleach, no animal testing. All right, so get a piece. You leave her alone. Go.
Hi, Farm Life. How are you?
Get a piece of that fabric. Yeah. 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 Excuse me. We're gonna tested on a piece of this.
Come here, by mommy.
Where's it at?
Come here.
Over there, close to the pink. So,
Come on, yeah.
hello, farm wife. All right, so
Mama, hold you.
check garment for colored facet. Apply a small amount directly to the stain. Thoroughly work to penetrate the stain. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. Well, I gotta check the stain first, or the fabric first. All right. Since I've never opened it, it probably needs to be opened. Well, looky there.
We got a little yesterday, but we didn't get like that much. Just a little. Farm wife said that they got 4 inches of rain in 2 days. We didn't get a lot, but
I
it
got
did.
about
It's like a slow, like a drizzle kind of. You know,
I got about 2 inches in Piper's little pool.
yesterday.
Well, yesterday and the night before. Mostly the night before. Just sprinkled a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, it did that for a little while yesterday.
And if I can get it open, I will try it.
Oh, really, Maria? No rain, huh? Wow.
We need
Maria,
rain. Our grass is brown.
Hmm?
Our grass is brown. I didn't know it was going to be a chore to open. Okay. Watch me get it all over me. Won't hurt anything since it's stain remover, right?
No.
All right. I'm going to shake it back up.
What are you doing with that?
Well, there's an, oh, cat. I guess I didn't
Have you
realize
got a
it.
stain on the quilt?
Yeah, I just seen it.
Oh, I missed that. I was getting my ice cream.
I didn't see it before. I'll pick you guys up and show you the stain. I just wanted to use, it's on this color fabric. It's on this fabric.
Yeah.
It's on this. I don't know if you can see it. It's on this fabric. So I was checking to make sure it wasn't going to bleed on the fabric, and it's not. Now let's, I didn't see it when I was working on the quilt, but I was working on the outside edges, right? I wasn't actually sewing the pieces together, or I would have probably taken the block out. So right here, can you see my finger?
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see your finger.
This stain right here, I don't know what it is. It looks like it came from the factory.
It's
So
orange?
I don't know. It is orange. I don't know
Well,
if it's going to
underneath
come
your
out.
hand is another orange thing. What is that?
Huh?
Put your finger there. Now, okay. And if you
That's the stain.
go directly behind it, there's another orange. Go directly behind. Okay, what is that color right there? Do you see my finger?
This?
No, directly behind. Go back to the stain. Yeah. Okay, go straight down.
Towards me or towards the window?
Towards you. That's down. Towards you. Nah, there's an orange right there. What is that, part of the design?
I don't see any orange. I just see this orange.
Is it red? What is that red? That little
There's
round?
red. There's red here.
Okay.
Those are red flowers. But I didn't see that earlier, so I've got this hello, Kathy. I've got, let me get you plugged back in or my laptop will die. Okay, I've got this. And I'm going to put it on there.
Oh, the spot remover.
And let it set. And think about what it's done.
Did you hear me say we got Channel 9 back, Paul?
Yeah,
Did you hear me
yeah,
say we got Channel 9 back?
yeah.
Oh, you told me. I missed it.
Oh, it's going to come out. Oh, hold on. Shit.
Oh, well, it did.
Look out.
2 months later. Is it too early to put out a Halloween wreath?
Is it too early to what?
Farm wife, how is my training going? Honey, I have no training. I don't know. I went to Utah. I was sent home day one because I was 4'11" instead of 5 foot. They sent me home, but nothing. No. But thanks for asking. Still waiting to see what happens. I went to another one. I was in Charlotte. It was a week ago Thursday. She's telling me you're going to start XYZ, yada, yada, yada. So she said, I'm going to look over your resume. Resume looked good. She got to my high school and she said, 1972 to 1976. And I said, yes. I should have said, is that a problem? But it's supposed to not be discrimination for age because I don't look my age, but whatever. So that's why I got a thing saying that I didn't qualify. I think it's an age deal.
Oh, I hope it didn't go through to the back.
What? The stain
Think
stuff?
about it.
The stain stuff?
Yeah.
But it'll dry, right?
Huh?
It'll dry, right? If it does?
Well, I didn't even think about it. I hope the batting's enough. We'll see.
Oh, that's no, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Quit chewing at the carpet. Good grief. What's the matter with you?
Huh?
Oh, I wasn't talking to you unless you're chewing on the carpet.
I got an ice cream showing on.
Okay. So it's like one of these never ending stains, right? It's coming
Let me
out,
see it. Okay.
but it's like a
So
never ending stain.
it's pretty much out then?
No,
No.
no.
Come on.
And it's spreading for crying out loud.
It's what?
Spreading because I'm trying to scrub it.
Don't scrub it, just blot it.
I did, and it wouldn't work. I have to give it a little. It's me, Bella. I have to give it a little help. Get it off that white.
Oh yuck. Do you think anybody would have noticed it?
Oh, yeah, except for they may not when I get done with it. It may still be there, but not there, if that makes sense. Not as prominent. Now, notice that if it bled through to the back, which I hope it didn't.
Oh my God, yeah. Yep. With that white backing, yes.
Yeah. But I'm hoping the batting's thick enough that it didn't.
Hopefully, yeah.
It's got to be some of their ink, right? It's the only thing I think it could be.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just leave it there, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you left it there, would anybody notice it?
Probably.
You think so?
Yeah. Some of it's going to stay anyway. I'll treat it before I wash it, but like some of it's going to stay anyway. This, like I've gotten a lot.
Yeah, you have. So it is much lighter then, right?
Yeah, it's a lot lighter. Probably a good thing I'm not going to roll it up, right?
Okay, Washington. Yeah.
And that was Grandma's secret spot remover.
I always wondered if that worked. It does, right?
It says to thoroughly work it in, wait 5 to 10 minutes, and wash. Well, I'm not going to wash, so I'm not even done basting it. So it's not getting washed.
Well, this sounds crazy, but check this out. You know, Dawn dishwashing detergent is good for everything. If you got a scrap piece of fabric and you tried the Dawn on that, could you put it on that little spot instead of
Well, this
no?
is taking it out, so I'd rather use this because I know it's taking it out.
Okay.
And
But I'm just saying, if you had a
I want to
spot, could you
finish
put it?
basting it. I mean, it's a lot lighter. It's spread only because the fabric soaked up the stuff, right? So I'm going to move on and try and finish basting this. And I'm not going to crawl under it to see if it bled through. I'll know when I flip it over, right?
That's funny, farm wife. Yeah, I always try to keep ice cream in the. I keep the 100-calorie fudge sickles in the fridge. I love them.
So that did take a lot of it out. It probably not going to be as prominent
But you
now.
don't notice it, right?
Probably not as much as you would have, right?
But you're
If
more
I'd left
anal
it.
than most people, though, Peggy.
I know. That's what my mother says.
So what you're noticing, people probably wouldn't have noticed anyway, correct?
Probably not.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like my daughter probably wouldn't have noticed it. My granddaughter might have because she's anal like her grandmother. Oh, geez. How long have I been on here? And I still don't have this thing?
An hour and 28 minutes.
Well, probably wouldn't have been as long if I didn't have to sit down and take a break, right? Come on. You girls are being good. Just for the moment, one of them is. Yeah. She's a good girl. Being good girls. I know. I know. The quilt top lays down a lot better than the batting wants to, which is good.
How thick is the batting?
Ow! I stepped on a dog and
You're such a train wreck. Oh, is that fun?
Well, my dog is laying there with her feet in the way.
You didn't see her?
I did. I thought I'd stepped over her. It's between an eighth and a quarter.
Oh, okay, so that's pretty thin.
Yeah.
It's the real thin one.
80-20. 80 cotton,
Okay.
20 polyester.
Bye-bye, farm wife. Have a great day.
Have a good day, farm wife. I don't mean to bore you guys. I just thought I'd show you how I sandwich quilt. Getting close. I can see the blue through there.
No, this is important. This is interesting. I'm sure people that don't do a lot of quilting or just started or are learning something from this. I know I am.
I mean, this is how I do it. It's not necessarily how everybody does it. It's just how I do it.
I learned a lot from this. I made one quilt. Now I'm going to start making table runners. They're easier.
You could do it with you could probably actually do a table runner with some PVC pipe and not have to have the pool noodles.
I know,
Right? Because they're smaller, so your PVC pipes like this. I know. How many people have piece of PVC pipe in their sewing room right under their sewing machine?
Only you.
Right. So that's actually what's holding my pool noodles together. A piece about like this. I stick it in one end and then stick the other pool noodle on, and then I run the tape around it. I heard that snicker, Julie. So that's what holds them together. If I'd have bought another pool noodle, I could have made it longer, but I didn't need it longer for bigger quilts because I stopped making bigger quilts.
Yeah, Christy, that is a cool way she does that.
Huh?
Christy said that's a cool way to do it. She can't climb around on the floor as easy anymore.
Well, I can get down on the floor. I just don't know if I can get back up. And, I mean, all I have to do is clean off my two tables, right? So I have the room. No big deal. Just clean them off.
True. Are you almost at the end?
I am. The end of the backing is right here. Like one roll away, not even a roll away.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know, Patty. My knees can't take it either.
No. Oh,
What
look.
our parents didn't tell us when we were younger. When we got to a certain age, that we would fall apart.
Please tell me. Well, I'm at the border, so this blue is the border. So everybody say a little prayer for me. Because do you see the pool noodle?
Yes.
On this body? Okay.
It's blue, right?
Yeah. So we need to say a little prayer.
You're fine.
Well, we're going to find out. So I measured correctly for the length. I should have had 108 inches of batting.
Right.
And I needed 103. And I only came up about 2 inches off the bottom of the batting.
Okay.
So we are about to find out. So at the batting how my needles. This blue is actually a border. So this blue, white, pink, this fabric color, then pink.
Right.
Should have enough. We'll see. I hope I don't it's cracked on. I fall on the floor. I don't just
I
get down.
know. That's me
Well,
too.
I can get down, but everybody needs to turn away when I go to get back up because it's not pretty. I almost went down yesterday. I was sitting on my footstool, which is a little lower than my chair, building those steps for the dogs. And when I
Yeah.
went to get up, my knee, oh my God, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. All right, we're going to take the pool noodle off. So, see, Julie, this is how my pool noodles are fastened together.
Yes.
So inside, because they all have the hole in the end, right?
Right. Right.
There's a hole in the end.
Right.
And this PVC pipe, which I think is a 1/2 inch. Of course, I have a piece that doesn't have the marking. It'll fit right down in there. Now, it's a little loose.
That's fine. You're taping it. You're fine.
I actually put tape around this, so you might be able to do 3/4. Let me see. You might be able to do. Actually, you could you could probably do a 1 inch, and it would be a tight fit. And then but since I didn't have the 1 inch, I just wrapped tape around those, stuck it in, and it's in about like this, right, on each side, and then just put tape on it.
1 second. Hold on. What?
I mean, it doesn't have to hold it for any other reason than to roll it up, right?
Chicago?
Grandma wants to.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Today?
4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, shit.
This was at 9:29. Shooting at 4 o'clock in the morning. They were stealing the guy's converter.
Yeah, and the guy came out and caught him?
Yeah, but the guy stealing the converter.
All right. So hopefully, I'm going to have
Are you serious?
enough.
Did the guy that he was stealing the converter, did he have a gun too?
Yeah, I'm going to mute you for a minute, Julie.
Are you serious?
So I'm going to hope that I have enough. I should. Because I'm already at the blue border. And I measured the batting. And there's the batting. There we go. So, yay. I'm just going to finish this here. Now, what I'm actually going to do, which I normally don't do, but since there's quite a bit of white left on that last pool noodle, I'm going to cut it free. And I'm not going to worry as to whether or not I cut straight, because it won't be close to the quilt edge. So I'll just flip that down. I muted you. Hang on. There you go. I can hear you now, Julie.
Just 2 blocks from my house, shooting.
Oh,
Somebody trying to steal a converter. And where I live, we're all police and fire, and I don't get it. It's ridiculous. Chicago is just ridiculous.
man.
Are
Somebody
you at
didn't
the end?
realize whose houses they were close to, obviously.
No, the shooter was the suspect.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
guy,
Didn't realize whose house they were close to.
I know, but the guy that came out, they were stealing the converter. He wasn't the police, so he didn't do anything. It was the
Yeah,
suspect. It was the people that were stealing the converters that the lookout guy came out with a gun.
right. Okay, but what I'm saying is they're stealing a converter near the police. They didn't realize that's where they were. They
Well,
don't
they
have
don't
enough
care.
sense.
These people don't. These people don't care. But I know if they come on my block, every other house with the police. Oh my God, it's time to move.
Right?
Yeah, usually people don't come in this area. No. So you're at
So
the end
I
now?
am going to pin this in once I get done here.
I have to talk to my son. Hey, Casey.
All right, I'm going to mute you again.
Shooting Milwaukee and Boonmar.
So I'm going to just go ahead and take the rest of this fabric off of here. So I can put my pool noodle up. Now I might actually put it back on the pool noodle when I go to quilt it, but I won't put it on there when I go to do a basting stitch around it. Safety pins. Go. And once I get the basting stitch around it, I don't have to worry too much. Get this white fabric folded up. So I actually had that too much on the length. All right, never had too much white. Run a few pins in it at the top here. I thought about rolling it up on that PVC pipe to run it through my machine to quilt it. We'll see. No major decisions yet. I probably should have moved these pins in a little bit, but I'll just have to take them out when I sew. All right. No big deal. Oh, got a couple small pins in there. I need to pick those out. They need to be in my other container. And that's the only pinning I do. I pin it either end when I start and then when I'm finished. These are small pins and they don't belong in that one. I don't know why they were in there. Looks like there's a couple more. That's all right. Sort it out later. I have a jar for those. Awesome. So Craft On, if you type, I think it's quilts, it should drop your link. Let me look. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If you type quilts in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna end because I'm done showing what I was gonna show. Julie, can you or Sarah, can you type quilts and see if it drops your link, sweetie? There we go. Oh, yay! There you go. So if anybody wants to go watch Craft On and so forth, you can see her there. And I believe I'm going to end the live stream for now. And I hope everybody has a good day. Thanks for coming.